Actually got some pretty heavy shit to talk about today. Now, I know you guys have seen this Captain America Man at a Time poster going around for the last couple of years of Captain America putting the stones back. They want to make a Disney Plus show potentially out of that shit. Like, what really went down when Captain America went to go put all the stones back where they were? But here's the main issue behind a lot of that shit. Fact of the matter is, some of that shit doesn't even actually exist canonically in the MCU. I kid you not. For example, when Loki went to go pick up the Tesseract, I don't think you guys actually realize that the TVA fully pruned that entire timeline. Yes, Loki did take the Tesseract and teleported somewhere in the desert, but when he landed, the TVA showed up and they pruned that entire timeline and brought his ass to the TVA. There was nothing to bring the Tesseract back to. Now, on one hand, you guys might actually say that that timeline didn't really count because they didn't even use that Tesseract in Endgame. And you can also argue that Kang himself already said in Loki that Endgame was supposed to happen. That shit with the whole stones and shit was supposed to happen. They were supposed to stop that shit from happening. That was part of the master plan of the Earth 616 timeline. But that does not change the fact that entire new timelines were completely created by Captain America going back and placing those stones back where they were. For example, we already found out by the Ancient One that you can't just place the stones back where they were and expect the timeline to just fix itself as though that shit never happened. The moment you take the stone, time still continues and creates its own timeline. And the moment you put it back, that now creates another alternate timeline. You essentially now have 3 timelines all taking place simultaneously, and none of them are actually the true timeline anymore. You got the one timeline where you went back and grabbed the stone, and now time continued without that stone. Then you have the timeline where you never actually went back and took the stone at all, the original timeline of that timeline. And then you have the timeline where you went back, took the stone, and then actually went back and put the stone back where it was at that same time. That last timeline is essentially what Captain America was trying to do by putting all the stones back, but that's not really how it works. How exactly you even put all the stones back where they were? You can't exactly put the Space Stone back into the Tesseract. You can't exactly put the damn Soul Stone back into Vormir. How do you undo that shit? Those are the questions that people want to get answered in the Captain America Man at a Time TV show or movie or whatever the fuck they were going to do. Pretty much a whole bunch of timeline bullshit where some shit didn't happen, some shit did happen, other shit happened while some shit also did happen together at the same time. It all culminates back to the fact that the TVA likely pruned some of those timelines where the stones were taken, and Captain America probably didn't even put the stones back entirely where they actually were. But all this I'm saying actually means is that all those timelines where Captain America put the stone back is not even the same timeline that he took the stone from. The timelines that Captain America took the stone from likely got pruned by the TVA and did not continue in his own universe. Essentially, the Avengers went back in time and plucked the time stones from different timelines and doomed all those different timelines because the stones were now taken. Shit that Captain America went back to put into is a whole different timeline in itself, bro. Because the Ancient One said already herself, you can't just go back in time and change the past, it also changes the future. Just you going back in time now changes your own future. Well, Captain America himself is truly responsible for the death of trillions of people, bro, in different timelines. That's fucking insane.